Welcome back to Mac Talks Football. It's the quarterfinals of the Europa League. We are finally here into the last eight, and it is looking like quite an interesting set of fixtures that we have got. We have a Norwegian side in Bodo Glimt. You have a Spanish side in Athletic Club. You have a German side in Frankfurt as well, and then you have got, of course, the Italian Lazio. You have the Premier League's Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. So you have got quite big clubs finding it out for this Europa League. So let's go ahead and make our prediction. I think it's going to be quite an interesting set of games as well. So let's start the first game. It is going to be Bodo Glimt versus Lazio. Now Bodo Glimt have been really good in this competition. It has sort of become their habit to be in the latter stages of this competition for the last 2-3 years, and they always perform good as well. Their league has just started, but their form has been really good. They won like 8-0 twice in a row. So they are coming in the competition with a really coming in this game. With a really good form and good mindset. They are playing against a Lazio side who have had a really good season. I'll be very honest. That the Serie A has been really tight this season, and Lazio have been one of those teams who have really been at the center of that. They have been consistently fighting for those European places. They have slipped out of the Champions League spot in the last couple of weeks, but over the weekend they defeated Atalanta 1-0. That was a big win for them. But their form has been a bit shaky coming into this game, and going away to Bodo Glimt, I think with the conditions that they are going to have it in Norway, it is going to be a tough away game for them, and I think that could really benefit Bodo Glimt. I really it could really be settled in that first leg. If I'm being very honest with you, Bodo Glimt could really destroy Lazio, not because Lazio have not been their form has been poor, but I think keeping that in mind and with the condition, I think Bodo Glimt could really finish off the leg, finish off the tie, sorry, in the first leg as well. But I'm going to be conservative in my approach, and I'm going for a 2-1 win for Bodo Glimt. Then it's Rangers versus Athletic Club. I think this is going to be quite a fun game to watch. Rangers being the only Scottish representative, and then of course Athletic Club, the only Spanish representative in the Europa League. It is Rangers. You are going to have that crowd, the atmosphere that you want in a tough, in an important match. You are going to get that from the Rangers fans. There is no doubt about that. It is going to be really tough for Athletic Club. Again, I think because of how the conditions are going to be at the Rangers Stadium, I think Athletic might face a bit of problem. But Athletic Club have been really good this season. They came very close 2-3 weeks ago. They could have been considered in the title race. They have dropped down a bit, but they have consistently been at the top, at the fourth spot. They want to make sure that they end up finishing in the Champions League places, in the league form as well, in the league as well. So their form has been really good. And going away to Rangers, as I said, it could be very tough for them. But I think we are going to expect a good game of football. But I think in the end, Athletic Club might make it in the first leg. I think it'll be a very tight game, very hard fought game. And as I said, the fans are going to be up for it. But I think Athletic Club are going to spoil the mood for Rangers and their fans. And I'm going for the same scoreline that I went for the first game. But I think this time it's going to be the away side. I'm going for a 2-1 win for Athletic Club in the first leg. Then it's Lyon versus Manchester United. Now, I'll be very honest. These two teams have been all over the place. People are going to listen to this and they're going to say, what I am talking about. I mean, Lyon are 5th in the table and Manchester United are 14th. I don't know, 14th or 15th, because they have been so poor. But the thing is, if you really watch the league and if you look at the score, like Lyon could have easily been at the top. They could have challenged PSG for the title, but they have been so inconsistent. They have been so poor. And it continues till now. And even for the fighting for those Champions League places, as I said, they have been so inconsistent. Lyon have literally been like a Borussia Dortmund in Germany. You really don't know which Lyon is gonna turn up. Either they are going to be so good that they're going to thrash you 6-1, or they're going to be so bad that they are going to get thrashed 5-0 or 4-0. That has been the story of the season for Lyon. So you cannot really put a bet on them, or you cannot really be confident with Lyon. And the funny thing is, they are playing against a team like Manchester United, who have taken, you are going with the same approach, but who are going like 20 times faster with that approach, because United have been all over the place. Amorim has come in, but it has not worked out for them. I mean, that Manchester derby over the weekend. I mean, it was so boring. Nobody would have expected that a Manchester derby would have been like this. And at the end of the day, like I don't really generally agree with Gary Neville about what he said about the way that the players shook hands, everything. It was so pathetic. So again, United, you really don't know which United is gonna turn up. But I think Lyon being the home side and United being under pressure, and United are so poor. Like, I'll be very honest, I really don't think there's a chance for United in this tie for so yeah, I don't really think they are gonna do anything. I think Lyon are gonna get the job done quite easily. It's not gonna be a good game of football, that I am very sure about. I'm not expecting fireworks from this game, and that is why I think Lyon are gonna nick it quite easily. I'm going for a 2-0 win for Lyon in the first leg. And we finish the quarterfinal predictions with my favorite team in the world. Not really. Tottenham Hotspur versus Eintracht Frankfurt. I think this is going to be the best game of the quarterfinals in the Europa League. Despite how much I despise Spurs, being an Arsenal fan, I think we are gonna get a good game of football. We are gonna get goals in this game, because Ange, even though he might get sacked and whatnot, he's not gonna let go of his principles. I don't know what those principles are. It's basically, it feels like just career suicide at the moment, that he does not want to change what he has been doing for so long. But as I said, we are gonna get goals out of this game. Frankfurt are a really good attacking side. Since they have lost Marmoush, they have lost a bit of edge themselves. But they are still a really good attacking side. That their counter attack is the best in Europe. I've said this, since the start of the season. They have been really good. And as I said, since they have losing Marmoush, they have not really, like, it has gone down from 10 to 8 or 7.5, but they're still really dangerous. And I think with that Spurs high line, it could turn out to be a very embarrassing night for Spurs, if I'm being very honest. If Ekiteke, and other Frankfurt players can really work with themselves, they can really take their chances. I think it could turn out to be a very long night for Spurs, and it could turn out to be a humiliating tie for Spurs as well. I'll be very honest with you. I really cannot emphasize how important this game is for Spurs. I really don't think they are going to qualify for Europe any other way. I think this is the best opportunity for Spurs to get into the Champions League next season, get into Europe next season, to be very honest with you. But again, Ange is not gonna change how the way he plays. So I am expecting goals, and I'm expecting a lot of goals. I could sit here and I would love to make a prediction of a 4-0 win for Frankfurt, because I will be very honest, I can see that. I can literally see that happening, to be very honest with you. But I'm not gonna do that. I think Spurs themselves, they have good attacking players, and to be very honest, Frankfurt's defense is not really that good. They lost over the weekend as well. So yeah, I think it will be a very fun game of football. We are gonna get a lot of goals, but in the end, I think Frankfurt are gonna nick it in the end. I'm going for a 3-2 win for Frankfurt. And with that, my predictions for the first leg of the quarterfinals in the Europa League are completed. Let me know what you guys think of my prediction. Do you agree with them? Do you disagree with them? Let me know in the comment section below, and make your own predictions as well. Apart from that, like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. We are trying to get to 500 subscribers before the end of the season. It's like 50 plus subscribers remaining, and we still have about 2 months to go. So please go ahead and subscribe and help the channel out. Until next time, bye bye.